Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Again, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Check, hey, exit. Let's go! You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Right there, 54 Mike. You can't learn.
On third and long, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Every time. Wide, 80. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Alert! Hey, team 6. Team 6. 72.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Wait, that wide 20. Rip. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Hey, Charlie. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Go Bandit.
Throwing now is Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Ready. 70, Indy. Blue draw Corker. No. Hey, zoom. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Who that? Ready?
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Say. Hey, lock it. Hey. High 7. 45.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, 45.
Now it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. 72. Hey, box truck, box truck. Rip.
Now they'll run on the draw. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check it back. 6-6. Pull it high now.
Derrick Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. 45.
I'm coming. 45 the night.
Spud.
Win championships, baby. 45. Mike, 45.
Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now Tannehill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Hey, echo.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Second and 10. Check 53. 18-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Bravo.
53. Check 53.
And watch the line.
53 to Mike. 53.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, Haywood.
53 is mine. Check 53 is mine.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Rock it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to loft one, deep left. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 20, Buccaneers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Switch up, switch up.
No, 66. Hey, ball 66.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Flush to his right. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Regular. Hey, Alpha.
This is Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Hey, pick your game. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check.
80 weapons. Go.
Let's go.
To throw is Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Hey, that's 53.
Check. 53.
Hey, Delta. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Mike, 53.
Ball 50.
Brady to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, over.
55. Hey, eat. Ricky.
Mike, 55. Why, 20 hot? 55. Double. Hey, 66.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it